Can I sing it? Yeah, maybe I'll just sing I'll sing the song. Da 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 dow. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum. I know it's a stupid song, but we don't have any sounders still. Anyway, hey everybody, I'm Randy Tibbins. You know who you are. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is still the first, best, and only video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. Hey, we are at the end of spring training. Yay! And it's the last 3 games, which means the Freeway Series with the Angels. That's a do you care? Do you care? All right. I care. It's fun. It stirs up a lot of emotions all over the town. And it's always a fun time to see what's going on with our 2 local teams. And no, they're not the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I'm sorry. They're in Anaheim. So call them just what they... Don't get me started. All right, today's March 31st, 2016. It's the Dodgers. Let's Talk Dodgers video podcast. And I'm Randy Tibbins, and we're going to talk about all the things that you need to know to get you started for the Freeway Series. And then on Monday, it all counts for reals as the Dodgers go down to San Diego to play the Padres. Let's see what we got for March 31st. Clayton Kershaw struck out 4 over 3 scoreless innings in his final tune-up before opening day. Trace Thompson homered versus the Indians, but the Indians beat the Blue 4-3 yesterday. Major League Baseball and Apple reached a multi-year deal to place a version of the company's new iPad Pro, in dugouts. Teams will have access to iPad Pros, the higher-end version of Apple's tablet lineup for both analytic and replays. MLB announced on Wednesday the deal comes as MLB lifts its ban on smartphones, tablets, and laptops in the dugout. That's going to be way cool, I think. What do you think? Write to me, letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. Dave Roberts said he won't use iPads in the dugout. This is kind of funny. Roberts says operating his iPhone is tough enough, and he doesn't anticipate using an iPad during games, even though it would be allowed during the regular season. As we just said, on Wednesday, MLB announced a collaboration between Apple and MLB to integrate on-field capabilities through the approved use of iPad Pro and a newly developed advanced scouting analytic and video app called MLB Dugout. All right, now my question is, are we going to be able to get MLB Dugout? Is it just for the pros, or how does that work? I want to know. Dodger fans want to know. Write to me, and we'll find out. I'll write to the Dodgers to find out. Let's see, where are we? The Dodgers spring record stands at 13-14 and a couple of ties this week. But we got 3 games left against the Angels. We head into the last 3 with the Angels. Here's a do you care? Do you care about the schedule being the way it was in the spring? The Dodgers record came out at 13-14 plus, 3 ties or something. I don't, because the Cubs, who are one of the nation's big picks for winning it all this year, had a lousy spring, and nobody's talking about their stats. So, do you care? No, I don't really care. Let's see. What else can we talk about? How about the injury reports and moves? Well, you know about all the injuries. We've been talking about them all spring. But this was a kind of another do you care. Jamie Wright retired this week. Do you care? No, because really, he wasn't supposed to be on the team. He was playing catch in Dallas with Clayton Kershaw in the offseason, and Kershaw said, hey, you still got some stuff. Why don't you be a walk-on and see if you make the team? Well, he didn't make the team. He wasn't going to make the team. So at 41, 42, he retired. Do you care? No, but he did give it a great go. And also, he gave a great interview on Dodger Talk the other day after the announcement of his retirement. Sounds like a nice guy, but he knew it was over for him. He said he couldn't concentrate on the hitters. Well, that's the first sign, pal. You can't concentrate, you're out, career over. So he had a nice run for 19 years, pretty good career, pretty good pitcher, better than break-even pitcher. So he gets some credit in the tip of the Dodger cap for being in the bigs for a long time. Dodger calendar, let's recap. First date you need to know, Monday, April 4th. Dodgers, San Diego, in San Diego at Petco Park at 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's not an Eastern time. 4 p.m. Pacific time. Probably on Fox down there. That's why I said 4 instead of 1 o'clock, like they usually open the season at 1 o'clock Pacific time. But they're down there, so they're doing whatever they're doing. I do know this. When they come back to L.A. to open the season the following week, it's going to be a 1 o'clocker, or maybe, it's a 1 o'clock game against Arizona. But we'll talk about that another time. We're starting the season off Monday, first regular season show of the year. No more spring ball. First real season, regular season game on April 4th, and the first regular showing of Let's Talk Dodgers, our season preview, our season premiere. And we'll be previewing the opening series. That'll be fun. Anyway, other games and other dates in the MLB calendar for the offseason. Well, Yesterday, March 30th, was the last day to request unconditional release waivers on players without having to pay their full salary for this year. So I guess the Dodgers might have released a few guys. Nothing major that you need to know about. Some guys were sent back to the minor. No big deal. Standard. April 3rd is MLB opening day, and that's the day, even though we're not playing on Sunday, that's the day that active rosters have to be reduced to 25 players. So Dave Roberts has some work cut out for him in the next couple days to see how he does with the Angels. And then, of course, as we've been mentioning, July 12th is the All-Star Game, and that will be in San Diego. All right, whenever I do this, it means fun stuff. And I don't have one on me. I got some other caps. But Monday, April 4th, as we mentioned, MLB is celebrating opening day, the official opening day, even though ESPN has a game on Sunday night. But MLB is asking everyone to wear baseball caps from their favorite teams in honor of opening day, official opening day, April 4th. It's sponsored by New Era Caps and the MLB. I should be wearing mine at least for the show on Monday, so I hope we got a nice Dodger cap out of you. Send me your pictures at LetsTalkDodgers@gmail.com, and maybe we'll post a few up on our Facebook page of all our cap-wearing Let's Talk Dodgers fanatics. How's that? But those of you who represent, do it right. I might even be wearing my Dodger tie and my cap on Monday. We'll see on Let's Talk Dodgers. Controversy at lunch today. A lunch crowd. We had our baseball and burgers lunch today. For that fifth starter position for the Dodgers pitching staff, who do you like? They're talking about people like Mike Bolsinger, but he's a little on the shelf right now. He might be in that spot. Until then, maybe Stripling or Frias. We don't know. How about you? Let me know your choice. Let's talk Dodgers at gmail.com. I think Frias might be pretty good. Stripling might be okay. He's, all right. Zach Lee, he didn't really have enough seasoning. Well, he has enough seasoning. He doesn't have enough experience at Major League level. Maybe one game at Major League level. But any of those guys can make the fifth spot. I'm sure we'll find out. I like Frias. He's been there in the bigs before. When he's consistent, he's on his game. He's not bad. And then, of course, mid-season, we should see Hyun-Jin Ryu again. We should see Brett Anderson later on in the season. And hopefully, you never know, but you might see, you never know who's going to come back. I mean, there's a lot of guys with injuries, but we'll see. Anyway, more fun stuff. It's not Friday, so we're not doing any throwbacks. And we have no home runs to play because I'm not playing no sound still. Try to get that fixed before the season starts. Get some portable speakers, plug them in, play some home run calls. Shout-outs. We got our Let's Talk Dodgers shout-outs. Here's one guy I met yesterday walking through a golf course. Jim Byerly from Banning, California. He went to Banning High School in Banning, not the one in L.A., he's a good guy, Dodger fan, is missing it on Time Warner Cable. I told him I'd tell him how to watch it without Time Warner Cable, so stay tuned for just a minute. We'll get to that. Also, David C., Kathy E., our regular staples of our shout-outs. We give them a salute because those guys are diehard fans. Kathy E., I've got some, we're not going to do an opening day celebration on Monday at any place to eat because it happens at 4 o'clock, but be careful and be tuned in because here on Let's Talk Dodgers in the next week, we'll be talking about a game-watching party at lunchtime on the day that we open the season at home. We're going to have a special party somewhere around this area, so stay tuned. We'll tell you where it is. And yes, they have Time Warner Cable where we're going. And no, it's not going to be the place we opened up last year. It's going to be different. All right. As I said, Jim B. from Banning, he wanted to know if Roberto B. is going to be beaming his pirated Dodger signal to the masses again this season over Livestream.com and Livestream app. Still not sure, Jim. However, if you write to me at letstalkdodgers@gmail.com or the one on my card that I gave you, I'll tell you exactly how to watch and how to look out for that guy if he, in fact, posts something on the internet that tells how he's going to do it, if he's going to do it. All right, our stat of the day today comes from Justin Turner. He hit about 560-something, 565 in spring training this year, including 6 doubles, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. Of course, he only played in 8 or 9 games because he was hurt part of the spring, but that's a small sample size. But that isn't too bad for a guy coming off knee surgery. Yay! All right. Other fun stuff. On this date in Dodger history, March 31st. Let's go way back to 1948 at Ebbets Field 2. They used to call it Ebbets Field 2. That's before they had Holman Stadium down there in Vero Beach. But on this day at Ebbets Field 2 in Vero Beach, at the first exhibition game ever at Dodgertown in Vero Beach, 1948, which will remain the team's home for the next 61 years, amidst much fanfare, including Governor Millard Caldwell throwing out the first pitch, Jackie Robinson homers in the first inning, yay, as Brooklyn beats its top farm club, the Montreal Royals, 5-4 in the first exhibition game ever at Dodgertown in Vero Beach. It happened on this date in 1948, March 31st. All right, what else we got for you? Let's get you out to the ballpark for the Freeway Series matchups, which begins tonight. For those of you who do or don't have Time Warner Cable, here's where it's going to be happening. Today is the third of 5 meetings this spring for the Angels against the Dodgers, and the first in Southern California. The teams played to a 13-13 tie on March 9th in Tempe Diablo Stadium, and on March 11th, the Angels defeated the Dodgers 8-4 at Camelback Ranch. Last season, the Dodgers won 5 of 6 regular season games, so let's see what we got going on for tonight. Tonight, March 31st, a 7-10er, Dodger Stadium, left-hander Scott Kazmir, our number 2 guy as of right now. He's going against another left-hander, Andrew Haney. It's going to be on Sportsnet LA, KLAC, the Dodger flagship, and KTNQ in Spanish. Battle of the left-handers. Kazmir versus Haney. Okay, that's tonight. Tomorrow, April 1st, April Fool's Day. Somebody's having a birthday. I don't know who. Dodger Stadium again. Our right-hander, Kenta Maeda. Love the guy. He's done great in spring. He's going up against left-hander Hector Santiago, also on the same 3 stations I mentioned a minute ago, Sportsnet LA, KLAC, KTNQ, Dodger Radio Network, sort of, limited, and maybe Roberto's going to be streaming it. I don't know. I'll let you know. If we find out after this podcast they are going to be streaming it on live stream, I will let you know on our Facebook page, Let's Talk Dodgers. All right, and then April 2nd, on Saturday, to wind up the whole thing, they're going back to Anaheim Stadium, Angel Stadium, they call them the LA Angels Anaheim. Left-hander Alex Wood, our number 4 guy, he's going up against the right-hander Nick Tropiano. That's also going to be on the same places as I mentioned before on Sportsnet LA, et cetera, and maybe more. We'll let you know if we find out. So that's it for now. I don't believe we have anything else going on, so that's going to do it for our spring editions of Let's Talk Dodgers. Tell all your friends, will you? You can write to us at letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. All right? You can write to us at Let's Talk Dodgers on Twitter, or if you want to write to me personally, at Randy Trumpet on Twitter, or you can hit our Facebook page, Let's Talk Dodgers, or even better, Let's Talk Dodgers 13 in YouTube, where this pings up and back. Hopefully it gets on there again. If not, don't worry about it. It's up for about a day or so. And if you miss it, don't worry. We'll be back Monday with another show. So come on back, pull up a chair, sit down, relax. I'm Randy. You know who you are. Come back on Monday. We'll see you then. And go blue! Thanks for watching, everybody. And tell all your friends, Let's Talk Dodgers. Go Dodgers! Bye-bye.